Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show, where I'm very happy to have Kim Kuhn in our studio, and with her, Kenzie Coulson, the director of Stay Park City. Welcome both of you to the show.
Thank you.
We were just talking about how busy this weekend is going to be and
so
how we're going
busy.
to get prepared for it, because there's so much going on. My goodness.
There is.
Main Street's going to be busy every day this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be bumping.
Yeah?
And you know, there's so many people that come from out of town now to come to these great events and stay for the weekend.
And they feel like they're our new neighbors, and they are.
Yeah.
That's what we have to think about, right?
They're our temporary neighbors. Make them feel welcome.
Yep.
Including from the time that they're at their desk in their corporate office in Chicago, LA, New York, looking online to see what's going on stayparkcity.com, which is the official now for me for coming to Park City.
Indeed.
It's just such a great resource for off the record local advice. So I just refer it all the time now, and I'm so glad that Kenzie's here.
You know, it must make it easier for you when you've got people calling you, because I know you got a lot of people calling from out of town. They're like, "Dude, I want to come out there and see what's going on. I want to know how you guys are doing stuff. We want to do it more in our community." You got a lot of people coming to visit, and you just go to Stay Park City. Stay Park
City, and it has all of the local detail, advice. And like just this weekend, oh my gosh, I'll let you talk in a second. Just this weekend, I have a couple coming from Chicago.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, so what's going on for Labor Day weekend?" And I'm like, "Okay, go on stayparkcity.com and you can find out everything right there."
Yeah.
Because it is not just the silly market. It's, the events, the concerts, the Miners' Day Parade, and it has it right there. So go for it. Tell them more about what's going on.
It must be inspiring to hear people talk about it like that. They're excited about what you guys have done there. You've visually a stunning website, first of all, but also just the fact that you've got so many great ideas for people that you get from locals like Kim.
That's right. Well, thank you for having us, and thank you for the introduction. We're ecstatic that our site has been so well received, and what makes us so different is that we are locals writing content about local events and activities and what to do and what to see. We get a lot of questions. Stay Park City, are you a property management company?
Right.
We're not a management company. We are a software company that's providing lodging booking solutions. And what that means is that we're most similar to an online travel site such as an Expedia, where you can go online, you can see all the major hotels, vacation homes, condos. You can have that shopping experience that's very clean and organized. But in addition, we have this local content. We write about the hotels, we write about what's going on. And that's what gives our guests a leg up, because they get to understand what they're really getting out of their experience in Park City.
Yeah.
We want to set those expectations so that people are satisfied. And there's a really big difference between a ski in, ski out hotel on Expedia and a ski in, ski out hotel on our site. We give real detail that you're 300 yards from the lift, or you're,
I've seen some people, when I worked for the airline, when I worked for Continental for those many years, I was director of operations, and I have to tell you that I would have folks come in all the time who had found that the place they were staying was nothing like what had been described to them on the Expedias and the other travel sites, and certainly if they went on their own through a Craigslist or something like that, and found that, and this was a funny one, ski in, ski out in Murray, Utah.
Right.
Really? Yeah, you're skiing in, skiing out if you've got a really good Subaru, right?
Right. Oh, that's so funny.
There's nothing ski in, ski out about Murray.
Right.
And it was surprising, but that is really how it was sold to them. Can you imagine being that far afield from where you think you're staying? And that was just the worst example.
Yeah.
There were lots of others that were certainly were bad. But that's where having feet on the ground comes in. You guys are here. That's what makes the difference.
We are, and we really enjoy being a part of the community, having local partnerships. Can't thank the Silly Market enough for their hospitality. We love the market. And I think that we want to encourage the Wasatch guests to come up to Park City. Arguably, fall is the most beautiful time in this area. The trees are changing. It is gorgeous out there. So now's a really good time for folks to think about a little getaway, maybe a staycation. We have really good deals due to our local partnerships, and so it's something to check out.
Invite your friends right now.
Yeah, I actually had the couple from Chicago. They called one of the hotels directly, and then they went on stayparkcity.com, and it was actually more reasonable. So I don't know what you're doing, but your deals are great. So it is my go-to. I don't have the time to be, talking about the agenda and, all these different things. And a lot of media people actually call me and they're like, oh, we're coming up to check out the market, but we want to come in on Thursday, and I'm like, go to stayparkcity.com. It does have everything. It's got the events, it's got, like all those special details. And it says right in the content, these are locals that are telling you, this is what's going on. So yeah, I've been happy with it, and people love it.
Well, I'm excited as always to talk about anytime we can make people feel more at home. I think we're doing a good job, because as we look at the importance of travelers to this area, to our tourism dollar, the tourism dollars they're spending here, that is critical to all of our success, there's no doubt, including Park City Sunday. You guys you've had an epic summer. Let's talk about that for a moment, can we?
Crazy summer.
Because it has been so busy. You guys are breaking records with attendance. You're breaking records with sales, and with companies that are finding so much success they can't come back.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
That's our bittersweet, and that's really my paycheck right there.
Yeah.
It's just such a rewarding feeling knowing that they start at the Silly Market with an idea and testing product, and every year their booth gets better and bigger, and then all of a sudden they call and they're like, well, we personally wanted to call you because we can't do the market this season because Whole Foods picked us up, and Sundance Catalog or Ballard Design picked us up, and to hear all the success stories, and the buyers come to our market and they actually go through the weekends, couple weekends, finding new product for their catalog, their store, and big commissioned, orders. So it's really a success, and it's our 10th year, so we're really excited about that. We did it 10 years, Park City, and it's just a rewarding feeling knowing that everybody in this community has at least adopted a cat or a dog, or have been on stage, or have had their own booth, or sold their hobby, or
everybody's been
part of the nonprofit. Yeah, so I feel like everybody's a connection, and that's why it's so successful.
Indeed.
And we're excited about this weekend, Labor Day weekend. We've got the big parade. We're excited. We've got 11 House going on in the morning, which is our Jamaican dancers.
Ooh.
And then I've got some tongue twister people coming on that I had to write it down. I was like, Plum Sticky is 11 to 1 on the main stage.
Okay.
And in the afternoon is Hot House West. And then at the farmers market, we have WG Red Jacket, and of course our local Teresa, who everybody loves and adores.
You have music up at the farmers market too?
Oh yeah, we have 2 stages of music. Plus we have a lot of buskers around, and then of course the stilt walkers and belly dancers, and we have a magic show and the hula hoopers. We have a great new hula hooper coming from Idaho. Her name is Haley, so Kaylee, and we're
Haley,
excited.
The hula hooper from Idaho would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Kaylee will work.
Kaylee. And she's really good. She's exciting, and she makes hula hoops too, and she does a great performance. We've got a lot going on, and we'll be in the parade, of course. We're gonna, do the Funky Five, and then this is your last opportunity to get the running of the balls.
That's right.
So on Miners Day, which we all know is such a great hometown feeling USA event run by our local Park City Rotarians, and then we sell the balls at the market on Sunday for running of the balls, and which is that big event where you take the balls at the top of me, release, and you get your number and you get lotto and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it is, but the probabilities of it, I always know someone that wins something from
cool.
the running of the balls. Always.
Then
It's
I'm going to
crazy.
go get some because you know me real well.
It's like thousands and thousands of balls, and I've always heard someone say, "Oh, I won that. You know, I won a ski pass, or I won lodging." It's so crazy. But anyway, I'm really excited about that event, and we love to be involved. We do the Funky Five and the Miners Day Parade. So yeah, it's a jam-packed weekend.
Can't wait. Well, I want to thank you both. I obviously want to thank you for helping us bring so many people to our community by providing them with all the information they need for great lodging. Again, they can go to
stayparkcity.com. And I will say to the local crowd here, it's a great time to tell your friends to buy their winter lodging.
That's right.
Really good
yeah.
advance purchase deals. And what we all know as locals is that you get that question pretty often. People say, wait, I'm coming to town, where should I stay? Just send them to Stay Park City.
Yeah, he'll take care of them. All right. As always, thanks to both of you. It's Park Silly Sunday. It's this weekend. You don't want to miss it. How many do we have left, Kim?
3.
3 Park Silly Sundays left. You're running out.
Yep, and
so
this
come
is
to all 3 of them. There's something to see. You could spend all day, all 3 days, and probably not check out everything because it changes every weekend. We got lots more coming up here on the Mountain Morning Show. Our friends from Ogden Nature Center are here, and they brought something pretty cool you're going to want to see right after this.